What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of AOS Trash Pandas. I'm your host, Rob, and with me, as usual, is a guy named Carson. How's it going, Carson?
Carson, who's that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm Charleston Whitaker. I don't know if you
That's true. You're Charleston
knew
Chew.
that. Yeah, Charleston Chew, that's right.
I love it.
God.
I love it. I love it a lot.
I had the stream on in the background and I heard my own voice and I was just like, "Gah!" like
That's yeah.
Yeah, it's going good. How are you?
I am pretty good. I'm tired as shit. And it's partially my own fault.
I blame you either way, so you don't really have to justify it.
It's true. So will the chat, I'm sure.
Yeah. Always.
Did you see the rumor engine?
I did. It looks very much so like one of those Cities of Sigmar gargoylean thingies.
Oh, okay. It looks like they took it and they put it in the microwave, though, and melted it for like maybe 25 seconds.
Yeah.
It also looks really small. Are those gargoyle things really small?
Yeah, they're pretty small.
Okay, what is the theory then? Like, I'm assuming, like, is this a known thing? Like, these are the Cities of Sigmar gargoyle things? Because we just got a Cities of Sigmar release. Why would we get more Cities of Sigmar?
Underworld's warband, or
yeah, I get, but we just got an Underworld's warband basically in City of Ass.
Was it actually for Underworlds though?
Oh, Underworlds. My bad. I was thinking Warcry. It was more of like a Warcry warband and some heroes and stuff. Hey.
Yeah. I mean, I said Underworld's warband. It's technically both. So
technically, it was
confusing. My bad.
How dare thy? Yeah. I mean, that sounds cool. I'm down for some Underworlds or even Warcry, if that's what this is.
Did you have a guess for what it could be otherwise?
No, not at all.
Fair. I saved the show.
It looks it looks like a demon tail, but it looks stubby. Like, yeah, gargoyle seems right. It looks small. There's a little, like, very, big pigment on that tail. Yeah. What up, Leviticus? Yo, Keith. Good to have you guys both here. Is Charleston Chew in a bathroom? He's in the meat dimension. Wait, are you in a bathroom in the meat dimension?
No.
No.
Do I sound like I'm in a bathroom to you?
You smell? Yeah.
No, sound, not smell.
Sorry, I don't know why this is. I heard sometimes the brain hears what it wants,
There might be like a reverb or something. Maybe you have two sound inputs on me, perhaps?
Sorry, guys.
Headphones?
Headphones.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's been a busy day, and yeah, my bad. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't actually crap the bed, because it did one time. Let's try it. Here we go. We're doing it live. Okay. Just beware. If I plug this thing in, it might make a sound. I don't know. It's not my fault. Okay. Talking.
I'm talking.
Okay.
Talking.
It looks like it worked. Thank you for pointing it out, by the way.
Yeah. And please let us know if I've exited the bathroom.
Yes, exactly. Oh, man. Yeah. Because I actually I made a new button for turning, because I had to change everything because I was paying like so much money every month for Photoshop and Google Hangouts and all this other stuff. And, so to save money, I got rid of all of it. So I'm saving myself like $55 a month now. But, we had to kind of change some stuff. Anyway. So this week we are talking about, you got a beautiful new model.
I did. She's gorgeous.
She is.
My God, she's gorgeous.
Isn't she lovely? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Grell Firefist.
Is that her name?
Yep.
Okay.
I think she's like
so
the man-eater. Sorry?
Grell. It's
Grell.
It's very feminine. Yeah, I like it.
It's because it is a female ogre.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm saying the name. I'm saying the name is very feminine. Grell.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'm saying obviously it would be feminine because it's a female ogre.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
There's no other reason why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I totally knew it was a female ogre right away. By the way, it was super obvious to me.
It is really obvious.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're still continuing to talk about it. Anyway, Grill. I think this is one of the dots that has been connected in Bool's like big
is it?
thing that he did? Yeah, just because it was like a female man-eater.
But I thought she was like some kind of like on like a big like centerpiece thing. Or one of the females was.
Well, he said that one character was like half canon or something. And
okay. That I remember. I do remember that. I thought the female that we were waiting for, I thought was like some kind of centerpiece, like on a monster or something.
Oh, gotcha. Maybe I might be misremembering, but I definitely remember the half canon body thing.
Sorry. Yes, I remember that too. Although it's not really like a part of her body. She's just kind of got it on her hip. Right? Am I seeing that wrong?
I think her arm is missing.
Yes. She's got a very lovely and feminine hook that hooks onto it. You can see it right here. I don't know if you guys can see the...
It doesn't look like securely, like that properly secured, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it's hooking into anything. Like
yeah, exactly.
Like a nub.
It's just, it's just for, I guess, for aiming. That's a terrible way to aim something, by the way. You don't fire from the hip for accuracy. You do it for speed.
No, I mean, it's ogre weaponry. What can you say?
That's true. And it looks like she doesn't fire it very often either, by the way, because there's like a skull in here. It looks like this is her purse. This might be her purse. Like there's a skull and a bunch of other random, stuff in there. But you never go in your girl's purse. Everyone knows that. So...
I mean, one of her abilities is ogre-made ammunition, and just throwing a bunch of bones and crap into a cannon seems very ogres to me. So
that's true. That you're right about that. The scrap launcher is very, whatever. Anyway, we got some rules for this too, right? For her.
Yeah, seems like she'll be like a unique foot hero, with who can shoot, which is pretty cool. She's got. It looks like 2 abilities they showed us.
Your shooting phase. Thunderous Diversion. Pick a friendly Ogre Maw Tribes unit that is in combat with an enemy unit that had any damage inflicted on it this turn by this unit's shooting attacks to be the target. The target can immediately use a retreat ability as if it were your movement phase and can still use charge abilities later in the turn. No mortal damage is inflicted on the target by that retreat ability. That's incredible.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Giving ogres retreat and charge is pretty cool.
It's so good. But you do have to inflict the damage. And what's her profile? Her profile is 12 inches, 2 plus D3 attacks, although there is a way of making it better. 4s and 2s, 2 rend, 2 damage.
So it looks like if you're handing someone a save, it's pretty reliably going to go through with rend 2.
Yeah.
Like most of the time. Even against a 3-up save, if someone all-out defenses, it's a 50-50. Right. If you hand them only 1 save.
Right.
And you're probably handing them more than that. Because it's, minimum 3, maximum 5 on the base profile. And then Ogre-made ammunition is, if you pick an enemy unit within 6 inches of this unit to be the target, you have to target that enemy unit with all of the shooting attacks, but it increases the characteristic to D6 plus 2 instead of D3 plus 2. So you could have a theoretical maximum of 8 shots.
Jeez.
So it's not bad.
Yeah.
If you go in with like an all-out attack, 3s and 2s, rend 2 damage.
That's what I was going to say. If it's important that this goes through, then because you might not be able to get her within 6 inches. You know what I mean? Especially if they're going to like, what do you call it? Move away.
Well, if they're in combat, then they can't redeploy.
Oh, duh. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's a good point. So then, yeah. Even better.
Yeah. So you basically she has to start within 12 inches of something, because presumably she moves 6 like the ogre move characteristic, and then
and you could
walk and then shoot within or activate the ability within 6 too.
Well, and don't you have access to giving her more movement? Oh no, that's run in charge.
Oh yeah, we saw Red the Maw's ability.
Was?
Okay. Or like the cast is moving D3 plus 3 inches. So you could do that too.
Oh, there you
I don't
go.
know if there's like a restriction on it or anything, but I'm pretty sure you can target anyone with it.
Right. I mean,
So yeah,
if
you can do that.
it'd be weird if you couldn't target like a foot hero.
Yeah.
Although I guess there is some stuff out there recently of like pick a non-hero, blah blah blah. But I don't think
Yeah.
it said that in the spell. So yeah, that would make sense to me. So
Yep.
yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. The nice thing is too is that the way that random characteristics work is that you check how many shots you get, and then you allocate them, and then you decide if you want to all-out attack. So you can, let's say you roll like on the d6 you roll like a 6
One.
and you get 8
Okay,
shots.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, I don't need to all-out attack. I think I'm going to deal a damage
Right.
against like clan rats or something like that on
Right.
8 shots. You should, right? So it's nice in that aspect being able to see like exactly how you should be allocating your resources. It's nice to like know at the time of actually allocating your attacks. So
True.
yeah, she's a really interesting tech piece. So I think it's a very welcome addition. It's also nice to see like 2 unique characters now, and if Rules Rumor's correct, it's going to be another unique character
That's
after that.
true.
And Ogre's previously had like 0. So-
Yeah, yeah, for so long. That was crazy. Yeah, you had 0, and now you're gonna probably have at least
3?
3.
yeah,
If everything pans out. Right.
yeah, but at least 2,
Oh yeah,
Which
at
is-
least 2. We know of 2.
which is literally infinitely more than we had before.
It's true. 1 is infinite. This is like 2 times infinite more.
I know, which is still infinite.
Yeah, you're just spoiled. It's crazy.
Yep.
That's really cool. I'm assuming that we know that she won't have like a regular, like non-unique one as well. Like
I don't know. I didn't see in the article if it was like a dual kit build or anything like
Right.
that.
I always just hope that they do it. You know,
Yeah,
Like-
that'd be cool.
it's so easy, but maybe then they have to make more rules for stuff, and that's why they're not.
Yeah, I feel like the bottleneck would probably come from the miniatures team, and then they'd be like, "We're making a dual kit. Figure out the rules later." Like that's probably the easiest thing to figure out.
Exactly. But that kind of goes to my point though before where I was going, just do it every time then. You know what I mean? Just do it every time. Like just always make another one, and then you're going to sell more of these kits automatically, you know. Even when it's like something that like has bad rules, like the Draconith, what's his name? Vordry on Draconith or whatever, and you could just build it as a Draconith. Now they should have had a Vampire Lord on Draconith in addition to that, but anyway, it's just so. I mean, for a small foot hero character, like this is the time where it's the least important. But with Red the Maw too, they could have had like some kind of non-unique, whatever he is, Slaughtermaster. Is that right? Is he a Slaughtermaster?
I think so.
Okay,
I think he's got like a subtitle that's something like that. Yeah,
right.
slaughter meat fella.
Yep. Master of Meats.
Yep.
Yep.
Big soup guy.
Big Soup Guy. That's what I want to be called.
Yeah.
Big Soup Guy.
It's Rob, the big soup guy.
Yeah. Jambalaya
Yeah.
Rob, the Big Soup Guy. I like it.
The certificate says even her pose kind of suggests there should be a Noblar on her shoulder, but too bad they ate them all.
Yeah.
I'm still holding out hope that there's going to be Noblars.
By the way, Ludivicus's comment earlier, light a match before you leave the toilet in the meat dimension.
No,
That was good.
it's not going to help.
I mean, it's a good comment, though. Oh, Ludivicus says she's actually the first new ogre model that I don't like, and I'm really not sure why. I mean, everyone's got their own. I really liked what's his name? I call him Moosey, the Blood Pelt.
Blood Pelt Hunter?
Yeah.
Yep.
And like everyone hated on his face, but I liked it for some reason. But like I got why they didn't like it, you know? Yeah. So sometimes it's just one little thing until she fires a cannon. Also, how light fuse? I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, I was looking at that as well.
oh yeah, because like
She doesn't have an arm to do it with. And
Maybe there's like a detachment. There's like a Bic lighter on the other side of her wrist, and she just goes. Oh wait, but then how do you aim it?
or maybe she kind of just awkwardly goes like, and
I thought
just
she's gonna like
swings.
go behind the back. You know, she's all fancy
Oh, yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe
Or maybe the Noblar was supposed to that she ate. That's in my head canon now.
maybe there's a lore reason for it. Maybe she's like a fire breather of some kind. Like you know how they maybe she has like
Ooh,
gasoline in her mouth and she like goes like into
that
the
would be
fumes.
cool. That would be cool. I like it. Yeah.
I mean, it's called blast belch, but it also has like that jaw bone on it, so that might be why.
Oh, that's true. Either way, I'm down. I likes it.
Noblars are now invisible. That's right. Someone will walk. They'll start moving their models through the midboard. I'm like, I'm sorry, my Noblars are there. I can stay out of combat with them.
Yeah. Take D3 mortal wounds. Damn it.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Should have known they were there.
Should have known. Carson was staring at them the whole time.
Yep.
What is this like cloth hanging off of? Or is it? Oh no, maybe that's a bone. I think that's a bone hanging off her ear.
It's a little weird looking.
It is weird. I mean,
Like a handkerchief.
yeah, that's what it looks like. But I think it's supposed to be like a jawbone or something. Because like the bone thing on the cannon is really painted really pale as well. I think that was a style choice that I don't agree with. I think they should have definitely painted it like more of a bone color, just to make it distinct. Yeah, it looks like a cloth. That's what I thought it was originally. Yeah. Dang, how did they do that tattoo on her head? That's impressive.
Transfer, maybe? Maybe they'll have transfer sheets with the ogre kit.
Ooh. I wish they would do more transfer sheets.
The only thing is I feel like the transfers for the ogres would probably be tough because they're all like lumpy and have like stretch marks and stuff now, like the new ones.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I
Might be
guess
tough to
that's
apply.
true. I mean, I just want to be honest. I was thinking of Skaven when I said that. I want them to do
That's fair.
because there's like a million clans. Like they could make two, and I'll buy like multiple copies of both.
Yeah, I will say that's the nice thing about the Cities of Sigmar stuff I've been doing. Like,
Yeah.
just especially because I've just been following Living City. Like, I can be like,
Nice.
cool, I put the Living City emblem on, and then there's even like stuff that says in text like Living and City. I'm like, sick. There we go.
Wow.
It's
That's
easy peasy.
That's amazing. Me jealous.
Yep, you should be.
Yep, it's true. You can't paint. Wait, I must have missed something. You can't paint the Noblars purple and pretend they're orcs. Orcs? No. Orcs? Probably. The key to all, how do they do that is often with a brush. That's what I was thinking too when I originally said that. But then Carson brought up the possibility of transfers. It looks
I'm having trouble. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, I was going to say it looks so good. It does look like a transfer, but that would be my guess too. They really get in there with the detail.
It's possible she's just really big. Like, like
Yeah.
if she's bigger than we think she is, then
Oh, true. What if she's on like a 60 mil or something? Damn. That would be crazy. But like, have we ever seen that before where like one ogre is considerably bigger than the others?
not really. Like the tyrants have been a little bit bigger, but not
Right.
massive.
And that kind of makes sense, right? I mean, I'm assuming that she's going to be pretty much the same size, kind of like, what's his name? I can't remember the Skaven dude because I still haven't painted him. The named character.
Kritok?
Kritok, thank you, Foul Blade. He's on like I forget what he's on, like a 40. And he's not even that big. And there's two other rats on there with him, by the way. He's a little bit bigger, but like just because he's a hero, I think.
Yeah. Also, Riley brings up a good point that Grease's Gold Tooth is like definitely the example of an ogre.
Right. That's a good point.
Gigantic.
Although we're not in the same world, but that's true. Yeah, no, that's a great point. Yeah. Was he a Forge World model or was he like a resin, like what do you call it? The crappy resin that GW used to make.
Finecast.
Finecast.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
It's kind of before my time.
that's fair. Trug is considerably bigger than the other Trugs. Yeah, but yeah, for sure. But he is a troll. Like that might be part of their lore. That's why I was asking though too. Like, have we seen this before in AOS? And it sounds like we haven't seen it in AOS, but we definitely saw it in Fantasy Battles. Anyway, cool. And by the way, have you been working on any? Have you been working on cities lately?
Yep, I've been painting up a cog fort.
Oh yeah,
this past weekend.
Duh, right.
Yeah.
You mentioned that before.
Getting pretty close to having it be done without like all the dudes.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to have it ready for Goma, which is in
cool.
like 2 weeks.
You're taking
no, it's next.
cities?
No, I'm taking ogres with a cog fort.
Oh, rad.
Because to be honest, I'm like, okay, clearly ogres is like right on the horizon.
Yeah.
Like the new book.
Yep.
And they kind of took away all my tech with the Scourge of Aqshy stuff. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
load it up.
Instead of being salty, I'm just gonna timmy around and bring a cog fort with some ogres. It sounds like fun.
Are you taking?
Do that.
All right. Can I ask you which one you're taking, or do you know? Is that like a,
Probably the rogue engine for sure, like the shooty one.
the shooty one? Cool. Nice.
Yep.
Awesome. Neat.
And then I've also painted. This is completely unrelated to Warhammer, but for my game that I'm making, I'm doing like a little live action commercial thing, and part of it is that like there's like physical little models, and so I painted these little guys.
That's so cool.
Like this, yeah.
That's the little guys that are like the citizens of your city.
These are like what you play as, like the cleaning things.
But they're also the guys that are walking around in the city.
Actually, the lore is that these are like little robots that are meant to look like the citizens, but they're not actually citizens themselves.
Okay. Damn. Lore dump.
Yeah, Jesus.
But I
didn't even know what the Muslim mommy looked like earlier either. Jesus.
I still don't. When are you going to show me the Muslim mommy? Okay. Soon. Okay. That's what I wanted anyway. No, that's awesome. I am still working on Visic. But I did one cool thing. I did actually, no one can, well, you can kind of see it. I bought these what are they called? Lucent painting lights. I don't know if you guys know it. Vince uses them, and they're really awesome, but they're not big enough. Like they're designed so that they kind of come behind you, and they've got multiple lights, so they shine like the way you're looking, basically at your models. They're really bright. They've got a bunch of different modes. They're really cool, but I've got I've got my computer desk here where I work, and so like they're not big enough to wrap around me. So I was like clipping them to the front of the desk and kind of like aiming them sort of like this. Nightmare. So my brother and I came up with this idea to like clamp them to like this C thing that, so I made this C thing over the weekend, and oh my God, it feels so good. So I've got 3 lights now that I can just pull down. Whereas before I was having to like bend them out of the way, and it was just a nightmare. They didn't work good. They were shining in my eyes. I couldn't be happier. This is like the best hobby thing I've done in like a year probably. It's not even painting something. I feel amazing. Yeah. This I feel like I have way more room. Oh, it's so great. Anyway.
That's very nice.
Yeah. If anyone has that problem, by the way, I'll send you my like this. I mean, it's very simple sort of design, but yeah. Anyway, anything else before we
for grill? No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Cool. So I guess we can move on to some. By the way, I was gonna say like we're gonna talk about the Skaven and the ogres because we can't go into everything. But if there's something you guys want us to talk about, or probably specifically Carson, let us know, and I can pull it up. But I thought we might go into Iron Jaws as well.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because I forget why I wanted to go into Iron Jaws, to be honest. I was so tired when I was looking at these rules. I can't remember if I had a question or what it was. But anyway, I'll just start reading stuff, and then it might come back to me or it might not. So we got 3 artifacts of power We got 3 monstrous traits again, and then we got some new other guys. Whoa, Keith! And you
And he
got
sniped
Ledivicus.
Ledivicus.
Yeah, amazing. Yo, thank you so much, man. Sorry we haven't been streaming as much lately, but it's super appreciated, extremely generous, and I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Got him. Got the Sasquatch. Amazing. Messing with Sasquatch. What was I gonna
Like a
say?
hitman killing his target and then like 4 other bystanders afterwards just to celebrate.
Yes. He's just spraying. On the first shot, even. Amazing. Truly amazing. If you have something you want Carson to talk about, or in a much more unlikely event, me to talk about, then yeah, let us know. But thank you again, Keith. Okay, so the 3 artifacts, we got 3 new artifacts. The first one is called the Chimeric Mantle. Any combat phase, pick an enemy unit in combat with this unit to be the target. For the rest of the turn, subtract D3 from the attack's characteristic of the target's companion weapons while it is in combat with this unit, and it doesn't say to a minimum of 1. Does it not need to say that?
Attack's characteristic is always to a minimum of 1.
Minimum of 1. That's what I thought, but I would have been like, because it's only on companion weapons, right? So I wasn't sure, like that would be kind of wild. Okay, reaction. You declared Ironjaw's Wa ability and picked this unit to be the target for the rest of the turn. Add 1 to the attack's characteristic of companion weapons used by friendly Ironjaw's units while they are wholly within 18 inches of this unit. What do we think of that? I kind of like that.
I mean, yeah, it's really good.
Right?
Especially if you're doing a big pigs list, this is the one you take.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, exactly. Now you can't take it in the pig army of renown.
Yeah.
But, or at least I don't think you can. Wait, can you? Because it's Scourge. It's not.
I can't remember.
Alex.
I remember there's some ruling on using Scourge units for armies of renown or enhancements, but I can't remember, to be honest.
Right, that's fair. Either way, I think this is super cool. Like, because it's wholly within 18 as well. So you could, even if you just have a few pigs, you could still.
Yeah. It's basically just saying, like, you're looping in the companions to the wall thing.
Well, this is, that's true. Actually, that's a good point, because they're already getting it from the regular WA. So now, they're doing it. That's true. Okay, and then you also got your shooting phase. Pick a visible enemy unit within 18 inches of this unit to be the target. Roll a dice. If the target is within 12 inches of this unit, add 1 to the roll on a 4-up. Inflict 1 mortal damage on the target. Subtract 1 from the target's power level until the start of your next turn.
It's pretty good, too.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think I like the other 2 more. Personally.
I think it depends on what you're trying to do.
That's true.
The second one can kind of really mess with some armies.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be a wizard or anything. It's like
a
priest as well. Like if you have an army that's kind of got like a load-bearing foot priest or something, and you're like, no, you can't do anything anymore.
I was totally thinking only towards magic users. No, that's a great point. So like if do they become power level 0?
Yep.
So they just
power
wouldn't
level can
get
go to 0.
They would okay, so they wouldn't get to. I think that's what I was going to ask about actually, because that would mean that they wouldn't get to do anything, even for a priest. Wow. Yeah. No. That's interesting. You have to be within 12 inches though.
18. 18 is a 4-up. 12 inches is a 3-up. Add 1 to the roll if you're within 12.
You're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
But yeah, the thing is like you're kind of comparing these artifacts to the book artifacts, which I believe are
not great.
Get a 6-up ward, get rend on 1 of your weapons, and plus 10 OC.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Plus 10 OC, I can see an argument for some people still taking, because it's just kind of nice, I guess.
Yeah.
But the other 2 are like all of these artifacts of power that are in the new Scourge of Aqshy stuff, I could see as replacements for those. Definitely. Like if you're running a big pigs list, 100% you're taking Horn of Tusk. Like that's a
Right.
very good pick.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're taking a bunch of those, even if it's not like a pure whatever list. Um,
Says Carson got to check out Discord for a peek at something meaty going on in Northern Waste swag bags. Ooh, let me take a look. Oh
cool.
my god. 3-inch widgets for the swag bags for Northern. Here, I'll send you a picture, Rob.
Okay, sweet. Can you do it on Facebook, please? Just so I don't.
Can you?
Isn't it like Keith says a couple different ways you can pronounce that? I was thinking Shatatusk. Wait a minute. Now I'm hearing it.
Tusk.
Now I get it. Now I get what you were saying. That's true. That does sound. Yo, this is amazing. Okay. Open image in new tab. Okay. So these
Also free feet pick? Just putting it out there for free?
I mean, it's fuzzy.
On the Saga of Dice Discord?
It's a GW.
That's a good excuse to join the Saga of Dice Discord if I ever heard one.
That's true.
The link is in the description.
People were asking during the last, because I guess we talked about leaked rules or something like that, and what do you call it? And so they were like, hey, like, where do you get the leaked rules? And I was like, I'm not gonna like spread leaked rules, but people put stuff on our Discord, so you can definitely find it there. Link in the description below. Obviously, it's free to join. This is really cool. So it's 3, 2, and 1. Hey, I'm assuming.
I think so.
That's really cool.
It's perfect.
It's perfect, including the feet.
I'll buy more. I want more.
Yeah.
I guess intercept tokens aren't a thing anymore, but I had these little like crocheted meats.
Okay.
For my intercept and recover tokens that Kenrick's fiance Rhea made for me.
That's awesome.
And mixing those with this, like, come on.
Perfect. How big were they?
They were like this.
Like a loonie or a toonie? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just sent the 9-inch. There's more? Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Here, 1 second. Oh, never mind. Apparently it is already muted. I'll keep going with the...
Just sent it.
But I do... Oh, that's cool. Okay. Zoinks! There it is. It's like a bread knife. Cooks of Sigmar. That's dope. That's really cool. Man, they always kick it up a notch. Check out the Discord for... Oh, I see. Also, 1/2 inch, probably not sure if that's useful for AOS or not anymore. Yeah. Yeah, like Alex said. Wasn't ready for that one. Got him! Anyway. I really like these artifacts. I like that they did artifacts because I'm not really not a huge fan of the current artifacts that Ironjaws have for the most part. You know, I always take the one for extra rend. Anyway, monstrous traits. I think these are pretty much the same as before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Add 1 to the rend characteristic of this unit's companion weapons. I'm pretty sure that's the same one because I think I was taking it on my Mock Russia. And then Fasten, if this unit was not set up this turn, it can use a normal move ability as if it were your movement phase, but it's only once per battle. It's been around since 3rd edition. It's pretty much the same thing. And then Angry if this unit charged this turn, pick a visible enemy unit within 1 inch of it to be the target. Roll a number of dice equal to your Fury. For each 3+, inflict 1 mortal damage on the target. And it doesn't say you need to minus from your Fury or do anything more. It's just like, you got the Fury, then roll that many dice. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is the new one, because the last one was Meaden, I think.
Right.
I don't even remember what that did. But, and It doesn't matter anymore.
No,
But
it really doesn't. Was it the one where it's like it turns? Oh, was it like
it might have just been like impact mortal, essentially.
that's what I
or something.
thought? And then if your charge was more than 8 inches or something like that, then you got D6 instead of D3. But I could be thinking of something else. I always take the rend. Oh, I always take the rend. Anyway, Mega Boss looks pretty darn similar, except for it's once per battle round army, any hero phase. Pick a visible, friendly Iron Jaws unit wholly within 12 inches of this unit. Was not set up. For the rest of the turn, when you use Mighty Destroyers, you can pick that friendly unit to be a second target. So that's kind of cool. I think that's... So, like, it's going to replace the sub-faction.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you could do that. So it's just kind of going on this one war scroll. I think that's probably...
It's better because now you get to have that ability and you get to have the benefit of some sub-faction.
It's just the cost of a Mega Boss, basically, which was because
exactly.
you could only do it with that guy. You could do
or
it
on a 3-up or something, but yeah.
That's true. It was I think it was was it 4-up or 3-up? It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's gone now. And then also once per turn army, end of any turn, if this unit used a fight ability, spend 1 rage dice if your opponent's fury level, blah, blah, blah. Then add 1 to the damage characteristic of this unit's boss choppa for the rest of the battle. This unit can be affected by this ability multiple times, and the effects are cumulative. That is so sick. That is so much freaking fun. I can't even.
It's like, you better not let this guy live.
Yeah,
he's
on
like, after the first time, you're like, oh god, 8 damage, 3 attacks, and then after the second time, you're like, oh god.
Oh god. Shoot him or leave that man alone. You know? He's having a day.
The fun part is that it doesn't specify that the fight ability has to target like an actual unit. So if there's like manifestations, or let's say if you're playing Sylvaneth and they keep putting up trees, and this guy just keeps walking over and chopping down trees.
Whoa.
Like, yeah.
Whoa, that's so cool. I'm going to complain that he doesn't have Rend 2, but whatever. Okay.
What is his theoretical maximum? Damage 12?
Wait, it would be plus
3 turns per battle round.
1 damage, right? Oh, no, but it's once per... Oh, no, you're right. Once per turn army. 2...
Theoretically, he could be damage 12 at the end of the... It's not going to happen.
It's end of any turn. So, he would be... But at the bottom of turn 5.
He can get to damage 11 and actually hit something.
Hit something. So damage 11...
Because if you'll recall...
What's that?
You can spend rage dice at the end of a turn.
You're right. So you could do that first. You could do this first, right? And then, and then attack. Oh my god!
Yeah.
So theoretically, in like everything, working out perfectly, he is 8 damage, 12 attacks, right? Which is what, like 100 theoretical damage?
Yeah, you can only use 3 rage dice at the end of the turn, though.
Oh, you're right. But
so 8 damage, 11 attacks, which would be 88 damage.
Right. 88 damage, and then plus 3 more attacks at the end of the turn that are 12 damage each. So for a theoretical 36. God, that's so fun. That's so much fun. I love it so much.
This is a good example of like playing into the season rules.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, I'm going to increase my damage by 1.
Yeah.
And I'm going to kick the crap out of you.
And I'm an Iron Jaws, by the way. Like this is what it should feel like to play an Iron Jaws anyway.
Yeah.
And not only that, but there's also new brutes, which are also way more fun. By the way, anytime they add stuff to the OC, I've never picked something for adding OC, and I never will. Okay, that's not how you play this game. Okay, yeah, I want to win. Okay, fine, go win, you idiot. Okay, this is what you should be doing though. You should be adding damage to things and killing them. Anyway, So brutes along the same line, by the way, they lost their like if you have like OC1 or whatever nonsense, if you're 1 wound or 2 wounds or whatever, you basically don't count while they're on an objective. Okay, they lost that. Don't need it. Good. Glad to see it gone. Instead, they got once per turn army reaction. Opponent declared an attack ability that targeted this unit. For the rest of the turn, add 1 to hit rolls and wound rolls for this unit's combat attacks that target that enemy unit. Oh, baby. This is what they should all be.
So obviously, if you charge with them and they're not like strike last or something, you won't make use of this. But if someone, basically what this is saying is
You're
like,
saying because you're going to wipe them out?
well, no, what I'm saying is like, because if it's your turn, you fight first, right? Unless you charge with 2 units, fight with the other one.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. But even then, your opponent has some agency.
Well,
but
you don't need to charge with multiple units. Like you just have, like you could charge with this unit or charge with another unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you're not selecting this one to go first, right?
Either way, I think it's that this unit wants to be like grinding,
right?
Essentially, and especially in your opponent's turn, just kicking the crap out of something that didn't manage to kill it. And it's like you can all out defense with these guys and still be +1 to hit and wound. So there you go.
2 up save.
Yep.
Ooh la la.
3s and 2s.
3s and 2s.
17 billion attacks.
Oh man! And then you wah.
Yeah. Well, you can't wah on your opponent's turn, but yeah.
That's true. You cannot wah in your opponent's turn. But you don't need to be in their turn, as far as I know. No. Anyway. Bit of a non-bow with the boss? What do you mean?
I don't know what non-bow means.
I forget what the I think it's like I'm just gonna Google it. I don't know how to define it. I kind of know how to use it, but I don't know how to define it. Non-bow. Whoops. Dang it. What's going on with my typing?
Gaming slang for 2 cards or mechanics that players intend to use together, but that paradoxically counteract, hinder, or cancel each other out.
Thank you.
Kind.
Wait,
what do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that they like synergize with each other, but I don't think that they.
I don't think they're
counteract each other.
Yeah. Opposite of a combo. That's a great way of defining it, Riley. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I'm super excited about the Mega Boss. I love Mega Bosses. I love Brutes. Oh, by the way, shout outs to Pat. So, obviously Skaven's my favorite army, but I really love Squigs. I really love the idea of Squigs as like pets and that kind of thing. And he picked me up Clonk. For some reason, it doesn't like the gray thing. This is my favorite Squig that anyone has ever made. I love the fact that he's an anvil and he's a Squig. I think he's dope. So shout outs to Pat. Thanks for picking him up for me, buddy. I was going to order him from GW, but I was like, I don't have anything else that I want to buy from GW, and I'm not going to spend like an extra, $60 just to, you know what I mean? Get Clonk. So I was like, I guess I'm not getting Clonk. Anyway.
It says, by putting the boss into combat, you give them a target other than the brutes. I mean, you could make that argument for literally any other unit in your army. That's if true. You put them into combat with something that those brutes are in combat with. I think the intention is that it's supposed to be like, either you ignore my brutes, or they're going to be +1 to hit and wound, and you better hope that you kill them.
Right.
I think, right?
Yep. That's
which I think makes sense. Like, unless they're solo in combat with something, then sure. But
it's true. Yeah.
You can even do cheeky things too, like if your opponent makes a mistake and puts a predatory manifestation like in front of their units, and then you charge into that manifestation and then stay outside of 3 of their units.
Right.
Then fight with something else, and then the manifestation has to hit your brutes. And then you walk forward and then punch stuff with +1 to hit and wound.
Well, it's only +1 to hit and wound for this combat attacks that target the enemy unit. that targeted you, I guess.
Oh, that enemy unit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But
I'm a liar.
tell me something else that's new. Okay. Moving on to Ogors. Do you want to read these out?
I sure can. So Ogre's got artifacts of power, monsters traits, and 2 war scrolls as well, which I think is like the same spread that Ironjaw's got.
Yep.
So the Ogre's artifacts of power, just to kind of set the stage in the book right now, are number 1, the Fang of Gur, which is once per battle, pick something you're in combat with, shut off its ward for the rest of the turn. The second artifact is the Gruesome Trophies, or Trophy Rack, which is a 12-inch bubble of +1 to hit against heroes and monsters. Also really good.
Oh, super good. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the third one is, I think, the Elixir of Frostworm, which is like just put some mortal wounds onto something in the shooting phase, which I think is also once per battle. So that's like the worst one. But the first 2 are really good. Situational, but really good. So these artifacts of power that they've given are, number 1, a choice cut, which is effect this unit cannot use run abilities.
Okay.
However, ignore the first damage point that would be allocated to each friendly ogre infantry unit in each phase while they're wholly within 12 of this unit invisible to them.
I like it.
It's pretty cool, but the issue is that ogre's entire battle traits right now is running and charging.
For sure.
Like,
and like redeploy is also a run ability.
yeah.
Is retreat a run ability? I'm blanking.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So I think that this is like probably not good in the current ogre's index. However, that might change when the book comes out, because the identity of the book might change a little bit, where it's like maybe you're not running as much, or maybe your core heroes aren't running as much.
Right.
Like the battle traits that we saw, you can get run and charge, but you don't have to have your hero keep up with them. So
For sure.
yeah. Riley says, "How dare you? The elixir also heals you X." That's true. My bad. I lied to you.
Okay.
Apology video is coming out soon. And then the next one is the Rusty Grater,
Okay.
which is horrifying to think about. It's each time this unit uses the Eruption of Fury ability. After that ability has been resolved, heal D3 this unit.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Not
The
bad.
heal D3 at the end of the turn if you punch something as well. It's not bad. And then the last one is Key to the Larder, which is pick a friendly ogre infantry unit. So this is in the deployment phase. You pick a friendly ogre infantry unit on the battlefield to be the target. For the rest of the battle, ignore negative modifiers to hit rolls and wound rolls for the target's combat attacks while they're wholly within 12 of and visible to this unit. So that's pretty good. I think that's like the one that a lot of people have kind of been hyper fixating on and focusing on, because we've seen that these last couple books that have been coming out, like Zinch, Sylvaneth, OBR, Lumineth, are applying like -1 to hits and wounds a whole bunch.
Right.
That's something that Ogre struggles with. And let's say you've got like a pack of 8 Iron Guts or like some big hammer. You can basically say like, okay, that unit, as long as they're wholly within 12 of like the Butcher, which is pretty easy to keep them within that range, they can never have negative modifiers to hit or wound. So all I need to do is all out attack, and they're on their regular profile, and it's great. So that one's really good.
Wait, even if you don't all out attack, they're on their regular profile, right?
Regular profile, yeah. But if you all out attack, it gets them on like 3s and 2s.
Wow.
Yeah, no matter what.
Sheesh. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yep. So I think there's an argument to take Key to the Larder over like Trophy Rack, which is what most people take now. But we'll have to see how the meta shakes out.
Yeah. Have to
then
see
you've
what
got
the book artifacts are.
Yeah. Then you've got your monsters traits. You've got Extremely Obstinate, which is this unit has a control score of 15. Okay.
Lame.
Neat.
I hate it.
The nice thing is that all of these you just get. Like, ogres didn't have monsters traits before this, so.
Right. Fair.
OC 15, kind of cute. The next one is Horn Toss, which is pick an enemy unit that has no more than 1 model that is in combat with this unit and that has charge to be the target. So basically, you're a monster, pick an enemy unit that's the single model, and they charged at you.
Okay.
Then you can remove the target from the battlefield and set it up again within 1 inch of this unit, then roll a d3 on a 2-up, inflict the amount of mortal damage onto the target equal to the roll. So basically,
That's cool. It's basically like
you get the
charging
body
you, and you're
slams.
like you're flipping it up with your horn.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. The only
This
thing
one's super cool.
that this one is rad. The only thing I kind of don't like is it says like remove the target from the battlefield, and it can set up this interaction with the person you're playing against, where it's like do I touch your model? How do you want to do this? That kind of thing. But
Yeah. So there's almost an identical ability in Sons of Behemoth,
okay,
where you do like the colossal slam.
right, the actual body slam.
The only thing is that the difference is with the Sons of Behemoth when you have to roll a 3-up, whereas this one the slam just happens,
if they
and it's the
charge you.
damage that's on a 3-up
Right.
or 2-up.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a little weird. Like, obviously, be respectful. Don't be having Cheeto fingers during a game and being like, the rules say I get to pick up your mod. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Always creates this thing, like like with people's dice, like, and like, like even I've had that thing too where people walk up and you don't know what on their hands. It's like, damn it, I didn't varnish my model, and they just pick up your model, and you're just like, yo. Yeah. And this one's like, it's like almost giving people permission, but you don't actually have permission. I might even just say to someone, like, you pick it up, but I'll just put it where I ask, please, kind of thing.
Yep. Yeah. As always, be respectful.
Yeah.
Don't just grab someone's model. First of all, ask, and if they'd rather you don't touch it, then yeah, just guide them to. Actually, I might even default to being like, if there's a very clear open spot, I would just be like, put it there so that it is in combat with this and this, or put it there so that it's out of range of this. Like,
exactly.
That's probably the easiest thing. But yeah, as far as like power goes, I think I like this one a lot.
Me too. I think it's super
really
cool.
Especially like, again, it's tough to kind of contextualize things with how the current index is, knowing that ogres are coming so soon.
That's what I'm kind of saying. It's almost like, okay, like, but in another way of thinking about it too, though, these are the only permanent rules, or like not permanent, but like these are the only rules you're going to have for the next year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of almost more interesting in a way.
Yeah, and we haven't even seen any of the monsters for ogres yet, so it's like.
Oh, true. I mean, other than the ones you had from before, the Stonehorn and the
True. Yeah. But we haven't seen their war scrolls or anything like that. So
no, we haven't.
And yeah, the last one is Grumpy Alpha, which is if this unit is in combat, pick another visible friendly ogre monster wholly within 12 of this unit that is not in combat to be the target. Then spend 1 rage dice, increase your opponent's fear level by 1 if it's lower than yours. And then roll a dice. The target can move a distance in inches up to the roll. It can end that move in combat. If it does so, the target is charged. So basically what this is do you remember Burger Lust from Scourge of Aqshy?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So this is basically like monster Burger Lust.
Right.
But you have to be the enemy has to be in combat with one specific monster to trigger it.
Right.
And there's no more 3-up move that many inches. It's just you just move them an amount of inches equal to the roll, even if it's a 1 or 2.
Cool.
So it's pretty neat. It's a little weirdly situational.
Right.
Where like you kind of.
You also need 2 monsters, by the way. Or it's
yeah.
useless.
You do need 2 monsters, but I mean, so I think Horn Toss is like probably one of the picks if you're bringing like 1 monster in an otherwise infantry focused build.
Right.
Because it's just like someone charges into your monster being like, haha, I'm going to kill your monster. And then you're like, psych, now you're in the meat pit, right?
Nice.
Like it's time to get wrecked. Or, use it to like throw them off an objective or something like that.
Right.
Whereas Grumpy Alpha, let's say you're running one of those builds that's got like
monster truck.
6 or 7 monster trucks. Mm-hmm. And then it's just like, yep, I'm bringing this guy in.
Nice.
And there might be some charge effect. Like for now, there's impact mortals that you could use. Another one would be like the Frostlord on Stonehorn. if he gets to come in, and then he can do like his 2d6 hop, and then there's a bunch of other stuff that could happen there, which could be kind of cool. Because the nice thing is that it says that you can move into combat, which means
Yes.
you only have to end within 3.
Right.
So it's effectively like a what is it? D6 plus 3-inch charge,
Yeah.
or counter charge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's kind of what I was thinking of. Like, if you're 3 point, what, 9 inches away, you automatically get in.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just little things you could do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of neat. Like, I don't think you would take extremely obstinate for the OC-15 when you have access to the other two. I can't
Right.
remember if there's costs associated with these, and if there is, what it actually is. But
Right.
it just feels like Horn Toss is the one that you probably take if you're one monster in an otherwise infantry focused build, and then Grumpy Alpha is probably the one that you take if you're in like a monsters heavy build. But even
Yeah.
then, I might still take Horn Toss.
That's
a
what I
monster.
was thinking. It's so cool and it's so tricky. There's so many things you could do where you just move it up ahead of everything else and set traps and that kind of thing. Oh, it's so fun. Yeah.
Yeah, because the nice thing is like there's so many things that could be like triggered by that. It might be like, so we've seen the new war scroll for the ogre, what's it called? You know, the new like Maul Beast hounds or whatever, or Maul
Right.
Beast riders, the
Yep.
cavalry.
Yep.
The like if you use horn toss, so if someone like charges into your monster and then you horn toss someone into your Maul Beast riders,
Yeah.
all of a sudden they don't count as having charged. So they can't use like any rampages or anything like
That's
that.
true.
And
That's
you're just like,
true.
now you're stuck and you can't power through or anything like that. Like,
Right.
that sounds horrifying. So
Oh,
there's just
man.
way more like knock on interesting effects that can happen there.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
So yeah, it's neat. We'll have to see what the context of the new book whenever that comes.
True.
And then we've got new Huskered and Frostlord on Thundertusk, which I think you
True.
called last week.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. You said maybe they'll revisit the Thundertusk War Scrolls. And
Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense. By the way, earlier people were saying in the chat, like Keith was saying, I still dislike move other people's models rules, and Legitimus was saying, hey, can you just move my model? And like, it's funny because I wasn't looking at the chat, but like that's what I was thinking too. So yeah, anyway, this is interesting. Huskered on Thundertusk, 14 wounds, 4 up. All that seems pretty normal. And then you've got Ice Blast from, like, you're going to have to tell me what you currently have and don't have.
defensive and offensive profiles are the exact same.
What I mean, like, what about the ranged weapons?
Yeah, it's the exact same.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just the abilities that are different?
Yep.
Okay.
Battle damage is the exact same. So for the Huskered on Thundertusk, which I think is the first one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Huskered on Thundertusk, it's got 2 abilities. One of them is once per turn, at the start of any turn. For the rest of the turn, while your opponent's Fury level is equal to or up to 2 levels below your Fury level,
Okay.
add 1 to chanting rolls for this unit.
Ooh.
While your opponent's Fury level is 3 or more levels below your Fury level, add 2 to chanting rolls for this unit. So that's kind of nice. It's like a little chanting buff.
Yeah.
We
Now-
don't really have much access to that otherwise.
But they have to be below you, so you have to be not spending your Fury dice.
Fury level and Rage dice are 2 different things.
Yes.
So like when you spend Rage dice to do Eruption of Fury, which is like the attack at the end of the turn,
you increase
your Fury
their
level stays the same.
Oh yeah, yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
When you do the defensive one, when you're ignoring
right,
damage on 3-ups, then
Right.
you reduce your Fury level. So
But
if you're
you're-
using that, then yeah.
you're also using it for other like stuff in the game, right? Aren't you?
Not
Like-
really. I mean, there might be some Scourge of Aqshy stuff that does that, but
That's what I was thinking. But like, or to hear like the Grumpy Alpha, like spend 1 rage dice,
That's just a
It's,
rage dice, though. It's not your fury level.
yeah, but it says if your opponent's fury level is lower than yours, you must increase their fury level. So like,
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of like those kinds of abilities will increase their fury level. So you're less likely to be above them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
However,
yeah.
if we read the next ability,
Ooh, okay.
um,
I didn't get that.
it's once per turn army, end of your turn. If this unit is wholly outside friendly territory and not in combat, your opponent must reduce their fury level by 1 to an unknown
What?
number.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
annoying.
I
God
love that we
dang.
just had that conversation too. You're like,
Yeah.
well, there's
Yeah,
it's like a
it's true.
commercial almost. Like,
But you
yeah.
know what's funny though is like, oh man, I hate these kinds of abilities where you're like messing with my resources. Like, screw you. Don't mess with my resources.
Yeah.
Honestly though, he seems pretty good. Like you
Yeah.
get a priest that has access to +2 chanting, and then you're also getting free access to a monstrous trait just by taking a monster. You know,
Yep.
throw horn
The only-
toss on him. I don't know how many points he is, but
I think he's 260 points if I recall correctly.
okay.
He's a little pricey, but I think the thing is like when you look at him from a defensive profile, it's actually quite paper thin. It's 14 wins on a 4-up.
For sure.
You know, it's
Yeah,
it's not super great.
It's a Terrorgeist profile or whatever. So
Yeah, but no ward.
yeah,
either.
exactly.
So 14 wins on a 4-up, and then offensively, you'll have 2 attacks basically. You probably are going to take the chain trap, so you're basically going to have 2 attacks, one of which is 4s and 2s, one of which is 4s and 3s, and then one of them is D3 plus 2 damage, and one of them's 3 damage. So it's like, okay, it's just extremely swingy. So you might do nothing, and you might do like
Right.
8 damage at a maximum
Fair.
with your ranged attack. And then in melee, you've got 3 attacks, no rend damage 1, and then 3 attacks, rend 1 damage 5. So again, just extremely swingy. It's like not a bad target for the Eruption of Fury thing, where if you're in combat with something and then you use the damage 5 attack 1,
Yeah.
like 1 attack goes through and it's damage 5, which is pretty sick. But
Right.
still not like incredible. So like your actual output is kind of like highly variable with a relatively low cap, and then your defense is pretty low as well. So you're paying for like a relatively mobile priest who can have +1 or +2 to chant, and that messes with your opponent's fury level.
And if they
And I
charge a
think-
monster into it, you can flip over.
Yeah.
You know.
I think there's an argument for taking one of these if you're running a monster trucks build already.
Oh, for sure.
It's like,
yeah.
sure. But I think
I don't remember how good
What?
their prayer lore is either, to be honest.
Ogre Prayer Lore right now, again, subject to change, is you have a Mortal Wound Bomb, 12-inch range, and then everything within 3.
Okay.
You have Run and Charge Prayer on Beast Claw Raider units only.
Oh, okay.
And then you have a Heal is the last one. Is that Keening Gale or
okay,
whatever it's
so
called?
not insane. I mean, like if you're running Beast Claw Raiders, you know, do we know if the Maul beasts are going to be Beast Claw coded?
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
fair enough. That's interesting.
Yeah. The other thing that I'm not like the hugest fan of is the way to reduce your opponent's fury level is by being wholly outside friendly territory, and some maps that might just be like
Oh, yeah.
basically impossible without putting him in harm's way.
Yep.
Wholly outside friendly territory and not in combat is kind of tough. So
Yeah. You're not
yeah,
wrong.
I think it's still like it's fine, but it's not blowing me away. It's no Scourge Digger and Iron Blaster. Let's put it
Oh
that way.
man, that was the tits. That thing was so sick.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Sorry. It's Pulverizing Hailstorm, make something run and charge, and then it's the make something obscuring, and then on the enhanced value, give a 5-up ward to stuff that's
Oh.
near those pieces of terrain.
That's pretty
So-
good. I like that.
That part of it's pretty good.
But
which is why,
again-
like, I think if you're in a monster truck build already, sure.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yeah. Also, like, I mean, what are the odds that the prayer lore stays the same at all? Like, it's probably going to change massively. It would be my bet. I have no idea.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah. I mean, because, like, if, like, they are theoretically. No, we know that they're getting totally new allegiance abilities. So like, if they're not going to overhaul everything pretty good, then I don't know. Lazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Frost Lord.
Frost Lord on Thunder Tusk. So this guy has slightly less ranged output, slightly more melee output, just because he has his Frost Spear. So he'll have 4 attacks at damage 3 instead of 3 attacks at rend nothing, damage 1. So he hits a little bit harder in combat, but still not as good as like a regular Stonehorn, and he's not as tough either. And then the abilities that they gave him, everything else is identical to the spicy scroll.
Okay.
But the new abilities that he got are once per turn, army wide, your charge phase. This unit can use a charge ability. This unit can use charge abilities this turn, even if it is in combat. If the charge roll is 2 or less when it does so, it does not count as having charged.
Oh, neat.
So basically, if it's pinned by something, you get to charge anyway.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it is cool, but again, you have to think about the identity of ogres is like explosive output,
For sure.
speed, get in, nuke something. So like sustained combat is not what you want.
No,
So
and
it's pretty rare
there's
that
a
this
lot of
happens.
utility here, but then also you can't take the regular Thunder Tusk either, which is another like opportunity cost. I don't know how good he is actually anymore. He
You're
used
not
to be.
taking
Oh really? Oh damn!
Yeah.
God dang! Oh
Yeah.
shoot! He was so good for so long, and now he's. Oh, that's sad. Hopefully,
Well, this
the
is
new book.
Frostlord on Thunder Tusk. Frostlord on Stonehorn is the one that people usually take.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I wasn't even paying attention to that. I just saw Frostlord. Thought it was my guy. I thought it was my guy. Oh,
You just had PTSD flashbacks as soon as you saw Frostlord. You're like, no, not
yeah,
again. Please.
yeah, for real. Yeah, this guy used to be awesome in AOS 1, but it's been a long time. It's been like almost 10 years now. Shoot.
And then the other ability that he has is a reaction to declaring the Eruption of Fury for this unit. When resolving attacks as part of that ability, for each unmodified hit roll of 6, inflict an additional 3 mortal damage on each enemy unit in combat with it instead of D3.
Jeez. Okay.
And then for each unmodified hit roll of 1, allocate just 1 mortal damage to this unit instead of D3. So, this is just for like when you use your 3 attacks.
For
at the end
sure.
of the
Yeah, no, I get it, but like that's still really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Huh.
Basically just it's making the benefit even better and making the downside not as bad.
Yeah. Again, in a monster truck list, I could see this, just for the utility. Like, I know that it's not playing into what you want to do as ogres, but like you're playing against Deepkin or something like that, and they pinned you in anyway. Okay, well, I guess I still get to charge, and do things like that. I don't know though. Actually, now that I think about it, then it is like, it is a hero. You know what I mean? There is other cost to this. I don't know what he is. Oh yeah, we know what he is for points. What is he?
I think 280.
I don't know.
Let me check again.
What do you think? What I think doesn't really matter. I don't play this.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. I think this guy, like, he's pretty self-contained in his war scroll.
Right.
Because
fair
it's like
enough.
he's really just buffing himself. He
Right.
only really interacts with himself with all of the stuff that he does.
True.
So it's kind of like he's still gonna be bad when the book comes out.
That's fair.
So I'm not a huge fan of him. He's just too paper thin, I think. And then the Huskard, I think there's an argument for maybe taking him, but I think it just depends on where things settle with the new book.
That's kind of nice, though. I like to see, like, we don't see, or it doesn't feel like we see a lot of Huskards. So just giving them something, like a reason to take a Huskard is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. Demandrid Tame says not to derail, but given no... I mean, we're kind of at the end of the Ogres thing. That's good timing. But given no Noblar previews, do you think they will be legends? I feel like
Probably.
they need... Oh, really? Oh, man. I feel
Because-
like you kind of need them, though, because there's no, like, crappy chaff units.
Yeah, but we saw with the battle traits, you got access to like -1 rend targeting you. There's
Yeah, that's
access
true.
To, like a -1 to wound.
So now you just...
Maul
you're
Beast.
all hammers.
Yeah, it's like it feels like you're just inherently tougher.
No,
And
no more filler in this meat. Just all
yeah,
sirloin. Hey.
yeah, exactly. So, and one thing to consider is that physically speaking,
Yeah.
we know that um, most of the time Noblars were coming off of the sprues of like Iron Guts, Gluttons, Lead Belchers.
Oh,
They were on those as like extras because I guess they were
fair.
like additional tokens or something like that in the past.
Right.
But if you look at the army box, there's no Nobblers in there.
That's true.
So
I mean, like they could just make their own separate unit, like with Chaos
yeah,
Dwarves. They just made kind of a new sort of unit. But I don't know, like we've got Hobgrot Slittas, and now we have the Chaos Dwarf Grots. Yeah, I don't think that like if they were gonna do that, if they were gonna have like a Noblar like unit, I think that it would behoove them to make like a totally new thing instead of just having another kind of goblin and stuff. So we don't have four different kinds of goblins. We have like, you know what I mean, like little like weird ogre cherubs, running around, or just something interesting. I didn't think about that. That's a really great question. Or Carson says he doesn't think so. Ladivica says I think they all got eaten. Yeah. Mr. Plow. That's his name. That name again is Mr. Plow. I'm more of a Plow King guy myself, but that's fair. Should we move on? Actually, so any thoughts? I mean, obviously you don't have your book, so it's kind of
yeah, it's kind of tough to say.
Right.
I think I'm just gonna have to revisit it once we've seen everything and
that's fair.
have the context of
Oh,
we don't know the new book's points, or
true.
they haven't revealed everything yet. Like there's that rhino thing that people are suspecting.
Oh,
You never know.
yeah, I hope that thing's cool as shit. What was I going to ask? I forget. Should we move on to Skaven?
Let's do it.
Okay. This is really, really awesome. Okay, so heroic traits, devious mech. Oh, so we got heroic traits, which is really good because the only one that I like in there is the 3-up run away from combat. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. We got devious machinations. Oh, we got molder mutations instead of mount traits. Last time we had sub factions basically, and I'm not sure about it because like now we're back to the same old problem of like our sub factions are like super like they're sort of skew. But I don't know that we ever really got away from that other than like the gathering of the clans that people were using. But I think that seemed like the competitive thing that people were using for Skaven. So I'll be kind of interested to see where that goes. But anyway, so heroic trait number 1. You declared a spell or unbind ability for a visible Skaven unit wholly within 13 inches of this unit. So reaction, okay? Add D3 to that casting roll or unbinding roll. So that works in both phases.
Yep.
Are you
Pretty
adding
good.
D3 to everything?
No, rule of one.
Rule of
means-
one. Okay,
yeah.
I was thinking that, but you could basically, but you get to, you declare a spell or a bind, so you wouldn't get to see the roll either. But it's just like, hey, I'm adding D3 to this.
You get to see the roll, because the roll is in the
Oh,
declare.
you're right. You're still right. Okay, so that's pretty darn good though. But then, so the rule of one, so you wouldn't get to use it on a spell and an unbind ability in each phase. It would only be, I see. Okay, that's still really good, and it would work on the unit that has this as well, right?
Yep. Yeah, for a visible Skaven unit holding
Because it's
within-
visible to itself and it's within
Yep.
13 inches of itself. Okay. Just making sure. That seems like the obvious pick as well, by the way. you know? But you wouldn't get to add the D3 to the to when you're getting rid of an endless spell, correct?
No, because you're making a banishment roll.
A banishment
You're
roll,
good.
which is separate. Okay. Just making sure I have everything correcto. Passive, Master of the Swarm. Each time an ability returns one or more slain models to a friendly Skaven unit wholly within 13 inches of this unit. After that ability has been resolved, you can return one additional slain model to it. Not bad. You know, I definitely... By the way, Master Clan Connections is hilarious. It's kind of implying that it's not necessarily... like, it isn't... It's not even just for Master Clan... units. Like, he could be a Molder unit, but he's got connections to Master Clan. So for some reason, you get to add D3. Essence of the Gnaw. Pick a visible Skaven unit wholly within 13 inches of this unit and in combat to be the target for the rest of the turn. This unit has strike first and the target has strike last. This is very like devious, you know, throwing your minions to the wind kind of thing. Has to go on a... obviously, it has to go on a hero unit. So you're. It's not like you're empowering like a unit of rat ogres or something cool like that. You're really, you know, throwing something to the wind. But you could just throw it on a unit of clan rats that you don't give a crap about. Throw this on like a warbringer or something fun like that, and then just send in Big Daddy next to some sort of what do you call it? Disposable, you know, Skaven rats. I don't know. I really like Master Clan Connections, but I think Essence of the Gnaw is the funner choice to make. You throw it on, yeah, your big hitty Vermin Lord unit. Yeah, super cool. Any thoughts about this?
No, they're all pretty cool.
I think I'm probably taking this on my Screaming Bell, and I'm probably still taking the Master Clan Connections just because it's so good, you know? Yeah. But, yeah. Nurgle's Gift and Daloon Lads Kinda. Wait, I must have missed some stuff. Is there an army of renown? Oh, I see. Right. Master Clan Connections is super good, mostly because Skaven have point and click strike last. Yep, that's true. It only lasts for your turn, but I mean, damn. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you can also overcome, like if you're trying to get an endless spell out on your opponent's turn, you're spending that money on it, but you're at least now even with your casting ability that you would be in your own turn, possibly still at +1 or +2, you know, on a good roll. So like you could be +2 throwing out like Purple Sun or something like that in your opponent's turn. Incredible. Super good. Also, like with like the Slan's ability, you know, like you gotta actually know that it won't work for the Unbind, but it would work when they're trying to dispel. Hey, right? You're trying to when they're trying to throw out the endless spell.
Yeah,
you can still unbind the endless spell and be plus to that, which is it's super important. Yeah, I think it's way better, but I still really like the idea. Okay, I know I'm a quite the Timmy here, but there's a little bit of Johnny in this too. You take Essence of the Gnaw and the Warpstone Amulet, right? And then you just go in there, you're strike first, and they're an additional pip of rend. Come on now. Tell me that isn't fun. It's too fun is what it is. Anyway, we're moving on to Molder Mutations. This is super fun. It should have existed in the book. We had the technology from previous editions. Multiple editions, but whatever. Okay, we got it now. And the first one is the most funny name. Transplanted Brains. Any hero phase. So you have the you put it on a Molder. Okay, I'll just read it out. Molder Mutations are unique enhancements that can be given to non-hero, non-war machine Skaven units. A unit can only have one Molder Mutation. Why did they put this on here?
I'm not sure. Like, maybe they might just be covering their ass in the future for adding multiple enhancements of some kind. But
I guess so. But like,
yeah, you only get one.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, and when they do it on sometimes, and then they don't do it other times, it makes everyone go like, oh, then I can take more than one. But it says it's an enhancement, so you can't. I don't know. I don't know why they toy with me like this. Anyway, Transplanted Brains, hilarious name. Pick one of the following brains. You didn't say for like one of the following effects. And then it affects its effects apply for the rest of the turn. So like you can switch back and forth, correct? Oh, that's so cool. Anyway, add one to the hit rolls for this unit's combat attacks. You're obviously picking that most of the time just because screw you. And then this unit has a maximum control score of 1. And then, oh, by the way, I didn't read out. It's Warpstone Addict's Brain is what that is. So it has a maximum control score of 1, +1 to hit. And then Warplock Whelp's Brain. Amazing. Add 10 to this unit's control score. Super boring, super lame, gamey. Don't like it, but that's fine. Always add to your hit rolls, okay? And then anyway, I mean, like this though on a unit of Rat Ogres
Or Storm Fiends.
or Storm Fiends for sure. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you could totally do this, but like now I don't need my old what's it called? The Brood Terror to get the +1 to hit and not make them total idiots, Sure, I can't hand this out to multiple units, but okay. I mean, don't they keep this if they get recycled? Isn't that like the new ruling? Don't units that get recycled keep whatever enhancements they had?
They keep their effects, but
Oh, okay.
maybe
they don't.
I don't think so.
I
I
thought
think
they
the
kept
enhancement will go away.
Oh, really? I thought they kept their enhancement.
I can't remember.
Let us know in the
brain
comments.
Is like booting up into Warhammer mode.
my brain is that's a distant memory. I'm past Warhammer mode, and I am now in I'm in rest mode. I'm in low power mode. Anyway, anabolic accelerators. If this unit was set up, so it's your charge phase. If this unit was set up this turn, when making charge rolls for this unit, add 1 to the number of dice to a maximum of 3, then remove 1 dice of your choice and use the remaining as the charge roll. This is super cool. It's really good for the Hellpit Abomination because of the random move characteristic. You can throw it through a gnaw hole, and then it's outside of 9, and then I mean, theoretically, you could also then you could also skitter leap your Master Molder in there. So it needs 3 dice rolling or keeping 2, and then plus I think it's 1 now, which is really lame because it was never a really good ability. But hey, plus you could be roll 3 dice, pick the 2, and then +1 to that charge is pretty good. It seems pretty reliable that you'd get it in there. I could see myself definitely using that. Anyway, and then you got serrated bone protrusions. For each unmodified hit roll of 1 for a combat attack made by an enemy unit that targets this unit, inflicts 1 mortal damage on the attacking unit after the fight ability has been resolved. So, yeah, I like all of these.
Yeah.
They're super fun.
Yeah, I could see you taking any of them.
Yeah. Well, and the nice thing about the transplanted brains, though, is that it's like you're like, oh, this turn I need a crazy control score, on my Red Ogres or whatever, Storm Fiends, and then oh, now this turn they need to kill something,
Yeah, that's the one that's always going to be useful. Like
right?
The other two might not come up,
right?
Really, but that one, but you always need plus to hit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially in Skaven. There's not a lot of 3-ups to hit. Iron Jaws too.
And getting it while still being of the all out defense as well is really nice.
Yeah, that's so good. I love that. Honestly, like, I don't know how you feel, but like monster traits, molder mutations, anytime that there's something like this, it makes me like, well, I've got to take a molder unit now.
It's free.
It's free. Yeah. I'm getting this for free. I don't know. I definitely feel like that. So even though shooting is looking like it's coming back, I still want to take this. Anyway, and then we've got the Gracier on Screaming Bell. I can't tell the difference between this and the old one. Is there?
I think it's the same. I think they just brought it back.
Was the Peeling Portal always 6? I thought it was 7 before.
I can check. I can check if you want to look at the Corruptor.
Perfect. Yeah, the Corruptor is, oh my gosh. First of all, screw you guys. Why put it on the Corruptor? Put it on a new unit that sucks. Put it on the Warp Blaster. Put it on something. Why the Vermin Lord Corruptor? Okay.
It was always on a 6.
Oh, was it? Okay, thank you.
Yep.
This friendly gnaw for the purposes of the gnaw hole ambush. Yeah.
So Riley was very nice to put in the chat that it doesn't heal everyone within range. It's pick 3 visible
man, they made it
friendly
worse.
Skaven units. Yeah, but you probably weren't healing more than that anyway.
Yeah, but like, then why do it? Why mess with it? It was fine.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, and I think the peeling portal thing is still like I before E, but not after C. Kind of, you're figuring out like how it works in terms of recycling and all that jazz, which is super annoying. But it is what it is. Vermin Lord Corruptor, 13 wounds. It's got all the same stuff as far as I can tell. But now it's got it. I mean, these abilities are kind of interesting and everything. But again, why the Corruptor? It's fine. Pick up once per battle, deployment phase, pick one of the following effects to apply for the rest of the battle. Add 1 to damage characteristic of this unit's Plague Breath. So that's on its shooting attack. Pretty lame. While this unit is damaged, so Pestilent I should be reading these out. Noisome Halitosis. What is that ability name? It's super lame, but I love the name. The next one is Pestilential Seepage. Gross. While this unit is damaged, you can reroll chanting rolls for friendly Pestilence priests while they're wholly within 13 inches of this unit. Holy smokes. Reroll? You can just reroll.
Yep.
Now,
which includes itself.
And let's say you do the what is it called? The Pestilent Plague Pack or whatever it's called. The Plague Pack. If you roll a 1 on that unit's, you got the little rat token that you can re-roll and you lose the rat, right?
I already know what you're going to ask. You can't reroll a reroll.
No, I understand.
Okay.
But can I use this reroll first and then I don't lose the rat?
Yep.
Okay. Sick. That's pretty cool. Anyway,
what is the wording on the rat?
That's a good question.
I'll check if you want to keep going.
Okay, we'll keep going. Curdled miasma. While they are within 6 inches of this unit, enemy units are not visible to other enemy units more than 3 inches from them. So that's interesting. I guess it's good for messing with people like buffing their own units. Okay. Notably, Seething Blight required the enemy unit to be wholly within 13 inches. Seething Blight. Oh, I see. I haven't got there yet. Oh, interesting. Okay.
So yeah, you would be able to keep the token.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then last but certainly not least, this one's a mouthful and it's very interesting. I'll be very curious to hear what you think. Once per turn army, your hero phase. Declare, spend 1 rage down when the 1 rage dice if your opponent's fury level, blah, 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 blah. Boilerplate. For the rest of the battle, add 1 to the attack's characteristic of the target's melee weapons. So, once again. Spend 1 rage dice. Yeah. Wait, where is it? I'm not sure. Then pick a visible unit, friendly or enemy. I was looking for that text and then I couldn't find it. So you could do this to your units or their units. Add 1 to the attack's characteristic of the target's melee weapons. That's pretty interesting. Like rat ogres? Okay. Just more attacks, And it's not like you just have to spend a rage dice. Also, if an ability would heal or return any slain models to the target unit, that ability does not heal any damage points or return any slain models to it. You're like, oh dear. Okay. If the target is replaced and the replacement unit has 1 model Allocate damage points to that replacement unit equal to half X rounding up, where X is the health characteristic minus the number of damage points allocated to it, if any. Dear God. Word salad. If the target is replaced and the replacement unit has more than one model, half the models in that replacement unit rounding up are automatically slain. Jeez Louise. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, recycling key units. Like, so first of all, you could just do this with units that you can't really heal very well, or you can't really recycle. Like, for example, your Doom Flayers. You know what I mean? You're just getting more wounds or more attacks on them rather. They can't heal, which makes it kind of. Or wait, can they heal? I've forgotten already. If the ability would heal, they can't heal, right? So like that can be scary, in a Nurgle world. There's a few different things that can mess with your healing, or mess with your abilities and whatnot. So like that's not great, but like I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not gonna probably take it anyway, just because the Corruptor's poopy. Just not really feeling it. What do you think? I mean, it's got a pretty decent attack profile.
How many points is he?
Oh, right. Good question. I don't remember. I gotta find the battle profiles, because the app is still not updated as far as I know. I kept checking over the weekend.
Oh, it's not updated.
It is.
But I agree with Alex. Where it's what? Sorry,
it's 310.
I don't know. I agree with Alex. Where the curdled miasma is a really good one.
Yes,
for
I agree with that.
Just like shutting off visibility.
Yep.
Like it messes with people's buffs and stuff like that.
You have to be in combat
spicy.
to do it.
Within 6.
Oh, within 6. My bad. Yeah.
So.
But that's still pretty close.
Yep. Yeah, it is pretty close. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know.
It is interesting. I'll give him that.
Like I probably wouldn't, if I was building a Skaven list, this wouldn't be like
right
the thing that I'm building a list around.
No.
It's not enough of a buff piece or damage piece to really warrant that.
No.
But it's neat.
It's neat, cool. And it's interesting. And if you're really into Pestilence, then hey, they gave you a bone. But yeah, the Gracier on Screaming Bell is still pretty dope. So I think we're going to see a lot of lists built around that still. I'm wondering what sub-factions people are going to go to. I'm wondering if it's going to go back to the Scryer. Warp Dog. Because, it seems like shooting is, it's definitely better.
Yeah, I can see
season,
it.
So.
And like I said before, -1 to wound is much more prevalent now. So having access to that via Warp Cog is nice.
Right.
Counteract it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And the Warp Cog is a 2-up instead of like a 3-up to not just take mortal damage. But if you remember the game that we played, I rolled so many ones in a row. Different dice too. Oh, I'm scarred for life, but not really, because I'm going to keep doing it. Yeah, I don't know. I think like the heroic traits are dope as shit. I think that they are stronger than they were last year or whatever, the last Scourge of Aqshy. Molder Mutations is always super, like that's just like a straight up buff. You could argue that, not having like a sort of multi clan sub-faction is definitely it's definitely like a nerf overall. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like, I was like, I was kind of looking forward to having new rules, like something truly interesting. So I'm a little like, even though like the Screaming Bell is super strong, it's like probably the most taken unit this whole year because in Skaven, because it's so good. it's still like a little bit like, oh, I was hoping for something new. You know what I mean?
You were just complaining that they were going to take your screaming bell away.
I'm saying,
What
but
do you
like,
mean?
no. Like, okay, I think you misunderstood what I was saying. I was saying like why take it away? Why not just add? You know what I mean?
As in keep Scourge of Aqshy stuff and then
keep
add
Scourge of Aqshy
more.
and then add that. Like then we could have gotten the awesome Carnosaur, the Screaming Bell, the Brood Terror. Like, I mean, it's not like the Brood Terror was that good. I understand for balancing purposes, blah 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 blah. We always knew it was going to go away. Blah 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 blah. I don't care. We could have had the Screaming Bell, the Brood Terror, the good Brood Terror, and then we could have gotten this stupid Corruptor, and we could have gotten a Warp Blaster or something else interesting. New Storm Vermin, non-crappy Gutter Runners. The sky's the limit. Why take away when you could just add on?
Just more things.
Just give me more things.
Just more.
There is no way they didn't see like an insane boost in sales.
Yeah, of course.
So it just raises all boats. It's the rising tide that raises all boats. But alas, aladdy, that is where we are. Does anyone want Carson to look at their Scourge of Aqshy rules?
We're getting assy and gassy.
Yep.
And we're doing it live.
Speak for yourself. I'm just mostly getting... I'm mostly stewing in my bitter juices of like this. The freaking Corruptor is such an old ass model too. By the way, it's not even iconic.
Did you see the Thunder Tusks I just got, Rob?
Yeah. You're getting a whole. Yeah, I mean,
How
I
dare
did too. Wait, which one's older? Or actually, I think your Thunder Tusks are older. Honestly, I would have been happy even if it was the Warbringer. The Warbringer is an awesome ass model. The Corruptor is lame.
Riley says talk about Doc. Litificus says talk about Gits. Okay, how about we talk about those two and then
Sure.
you cut it off.
Didn't you touch on Gits a little bit?
Did we?
Or not Gits. Sorry, I meant to say Doc. Because
Did I?
Order was the only thing that was out. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe we did. Did we? I don't remember. My brain is...
Wait, where did... Oh, there we go. Come on. Oh, it's not going back. Okay, whatever. There it is. Well, they can tell us in the chat. I'll pull up Gloomspite first. And
we talked about the...
Because Order was out. Well, we did this last week. Did we not?
We might have just talked about the War Scrolls.
Doc. Maybe. I honestly don't remember.
No, we did talk about Doc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here. I thought so, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll start reading Gloomspite Gets. Yes, Carson must do it again. It's Groundhog Day, bitch. Your Verminlord is from the end times. I do know that. Yeah. So just give Rob 3 battle tomes and then let him pick from all 3 books. I wouldn't argue with that. Skaven are so awesome, they deserve that. Enough said. Faction rules. Gloomspite gets. So special knickknacks is artifacts, I'm assuming?
Nope. They're unique enhancements.
Yeah. Whoa.
In addition.
That's dope. That's kind of like the Molder thing, only it's not a keyworded mold, or isn't keyworded mold. Oh, no, non-hero. So you can put on anything?
Anyone. Yep.
What? You can put it on Trogs. You can put it on Squigherd.
Yep.
Okay. That's super cool. Once per battle, any hero phase effect this unit can use a summon spell from the manifestation lore you picked, blah, 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 as if it had Wizard 1. Instead of making a casting roll for that spell, the casting roll is just 12 and cannot be modified. That spell cannot be unbound. Then if this unit is not Moon Clan, roll Roll a dice. On a 1 through 4, one model in this unit is automatically slain. So you wouldn't want to do it on... You wouldn't want to do it on like... Yeah. Or I was going to say like on the Dankhold Trog boss, right?
You can't do it on a hero anyway.
No, but sorry, not the Trog boss. What's the Dankhold Trog?
Oh, Trogon.
Yeah. Because then, like 66% of the time, because it would be unbound then when he dies anyway, right?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, you don't want anything that's like a 1 wound model. But yeah, that's still cool. That's still cool as shit because it goes off on a 12. Like,
yeah.
Holy
also,
smokes.
Leviticus brings up a good point where the Molder mutations don't have to be on Molder units.
What?
It's just non-hero, non-war machine Skaven.
Oh dear. Okay. This changes a lot. That is super exciting. God dang. It's just Molder mutations. Oh man. It can have 1 Molder mutation. You're completely right. Oh baby. Here we go. Okay, I've got to go back to the drawing board. Not back to the drawing board. I said that wrong. Moving right along. Man, so what if I put it on like, what if I put serrated bone protrusions on like a unit of 40 clan rats?
Yep.
You're just like, okay. Oh shit. Okay. I don't even want to talk about anything other than Skaven again. That's a good sign. Moving right along. I mean, this is dope as shit too. Anyway, the next one is called Spoof Shrooms. Hilarious. End of any turn. Roll a dice. If this unit is Git Mob, roll 3 plus D3 instead. Or roll a dice. Oh, I see. If this unit is Git Mob, roll 3 plus D3. Got it. This unit can move a distance in inches up to the roll. It can move through the combat ranges, but it cannot end in combat. So just like it's like a 40k consolidation move of of D3 or no D6.
D6 or D3 plus 3.
Oh, that's super cool. That's super cool. End of any turn. So you're just kind of sneaking around. Oh, I love that. And then the last one is Glitzy Bits Rolla. Again, these names are absolutely chef's kiss. Effect, spend 1 rage dice. And then blah, blah, blah. Boilerplate. If this unit is a non-Troggoth unit, add 1 to wound rolls for its attacks for the rest of the turn. Just non-Troggoth. If this unit is Troggoth, pick one of the following effects to apply for the rest of the turn. Set the damage characteristic of this unit's Colossal Boulder Club, I'm assuming that's the Dankhold Troggoth, to 6. Holy smokes. So it's just rolling. Instead of D6, I'm assuming it becomes 6. That's what I'm hearing. Set the damage characteristic of this unit's Throwing Boulders to 3. Okay. Set the attacks of the Noxious Vomit, which is the river trolls. Whoa. Wow, wee wow. Okay. So either you're probably either doing +1 to wound, which is incredible, like on Squigs. Spend a rage dice.
Can't do it on Twigs because they're companion.
Damn it.
On their weapons.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, still, you're +1 to wound on your Squig riders, I guess. What else? Where else could you use this? Spider riders? That's not great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can use it on your like Bounder lances. You could use it on.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from using it on Trogs if you have a -1 to wound applied to you, just to cancel it out.
But wait, if you use it on Trogs, then you don't.
Oh,
get
never
to
mind.
do that.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay. I was like, am I tripping here?
Stabas, I guess.
Stabas, that's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are you taking?
Is it just melee attacks, or is it? No, it's wound rolls for its attacks. So shoot us.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Now you're cooking with a little gas here.
Maybe a Doom Diver catapult.
Oh,
Or is that already on 2s?
I think it's on 2s.
Okay.
I'm
Either way.
pretty sure it's on 2s. But
Shoot us.
yeah, Shootas. Honestly, I think I mean, I want to hear what. Actually, I don't want to look at what Ledivicus thinks. First, I want to say what I think, so I'm not influenced. I think most of the time, though, I'm just taking spoof shrooms, even though I love. Or actually, sorry, if I have if I have a Trogoth, I'm probably taking it and putting it on the Colossal Boulder Club. Just making him flat damage 6 is super rad. But I think the best one is probably the spoof shrooms, just because you're just moving around constantly, you know, setting up your next turn, you know, moving up to cut off people from moving where they want to move in your turn. I think it's super good on a a unit of Stabas. What do you think, Carbson?
Yeah, they're all kind of interesting. Spoof Shrooms is definitely the most enticing because out of phase movement is always like
Yeah,
one of the most powerful things in the game.
right.
So, yeah, I would definitely be interested in that.
I think so. Deuce Slanesh next, says Alex. Ledivicus says Trogs end of turn walking D6 onto an objective is really good. That's true. Glitzy Shootas is my personal favorite, though. Ooh, interesting. 81, 3, 4, rend 1, damage 1, potentially on Shootas with Palooza. Okay.
It's a lot.
Now you have my attention. Spoof Shrooms has best flavor text. We got to read that. These warriors carry a large number of these light, powdery fungi, which can be hurled on the ground for a quick, bouncy getaway. It's so stupid. I love it. It's so stupid. It's perfection. Okay. Actually, and then we got to do, there is the Fellwater Trogos and Sun Stela Wheelas.
Can we do the spell lore?
Oh, we didn't. I'm sorry. There's
Lore of the Little
new
Wa?
spell lore. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
cute. Okay. Itchy Nuisance. Pick a friendly. Gloomspite gets Wizard to cast a spell. Pick an objective within 18 inches. Until the start of your next turn, subtract 1 from wound rolls for attacks made by enemy units while they are contesting the target objective. That seems incroyable.
It's pretty good. -1
Really?
to wound. Again, more -1 to wound.
So
It's
good.
coming up.
So good. Loon Shrine Glow goes off on a 7. For the rest of the turn, if a friendly Bad Moon Loon Shrine uses the Moon Clan Layer's ability, you can set up the replacement unit wholly within 6 inches of this unit and more than 3 inches from all enemy units instead of wholly within 12 inches. That's super good too. Now, you need to have the Loon Shrine still needs to be intact though to use the ability on that War Scroll. It's just something for people to keep in mind, but that's still really cool. A lot of utility there. And then Puff Balloons goes off on a 6. Friendly gets Wizard. Pick a visible friendly. Gloomspite gets unit wholly within 12 inches to be the target until the start of your next turn. Each time an ability inflicts damage points on the target. After the ability has been resolved, the target can move up to 3 inches. It can move through the combat ranges of enemy units, but can only end that move in combat with units that it was in combat with at the start of that move. It does not have to end the move in combat. Huh. I don't know. That seems too niche, but Itchy Nuisance is dope as shit, and so is Loon Shrine Glow. So I like it. I like it just based off of those two.
I mean, Puff Balloons is a quasi retreat and charge. On a
That's
spell.
true.
So,
1 second. Start your next turn. Until the start of your next turn, each time an ability inflicts damage points on the target.
sorry.
Yeah, okay. It seems kind of niche to me, but maybe
Again, out of phase movement is just like
it's
extremely.
true.
It causes your opponent to have to consider, like, okay, if I attack with this unit, you might pull out of combat with this unit.
Oh, right, because a
and
fight
then-
ability is still an ability. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like what when your friggin' Gravetide moves over it? Like Jesus, like that's super niche, but that's true. That's a good point. I like it a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, retreat, move an extra 3 as well. Yeah, it's all of these spells are really good.
Yeah. No, you guys are making great points.
Yeah.
I would probably, I mean, I think it's, even with just the first two, I think it's probably already better than the regular one. So,
Yeah.
okay. Now, Fellwater Trogoths. So, start any turn, heal D3. And then once per turn army, any combat phase, pick an enemy unit in combat with this unit to be the target. Roll a dice. You can spend up to 3 rage dice. If you do so, add X to the roll, where X is the number of rage dice spent. If the opponent's fury level, blah, blah, blah. Then on a 5-up, the target has strike last for the rest of the turn. Sorry. My throat is going crazy, and I don't know why. Once per turn, any combat phase, pick an enemy unit in combat with it, roll a dice. So let's say I roll a 3, right? So you roll the dice first, correct? Then can I choose to how much rage dice I want to use?
Yep. So after you roll the dice, choose to spend up to 3 rage dice.
So you could just, if you just roll a 5-up, then you don't even need to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then on a 1, you know you're going to fail, so you don't spend any.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, but you also have to pay attention to like
How much rage dice you have.
well that and what the unit is that you're fight lasting with, right? So either these guys have to catch up with whoever you're charging in with, and then
Okay.
so basically like they move 6 inches, right?
Yeah.
So they can't really keep up with bounders. They can't really keep up with squigs.
Pretty much
They can keep
anything.
up with trogs,
Yeah.
I guess.
They're fellow trogs. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you're saying like either these guys are just like bubble wrapped by some trogs, and you're gonna try and give fight last to something as like a don't come charge me thing,
Right.
or you're hoping that they can charge with something,
Right.
and it also depends on how much they cost. So
That's true.
but
Maybe the chat
it's
can
neat.
tell us.
I mean, like fight last is nice, but
yeah,
I worry that Gitz is not an army that makes use of fight last very well.
that is possible. The War Scroll. The War Scrolls impress me less, not because they aren't potentially good, but just because they are too many points compared to the other options. That's fair. Speaking of which, Sunsteel Wheelas. Once per turn, any combat phase, this unit can only use this ability if it charged. Pick an enemy unit in combat with this unit to be the target. Roll a dice for each model in the target unit. If there are 2 models in this unit, add 1 to each roll. If there are 3 or more models in this unit, add 2 to each roll. For each 6+, inflict 1 mortal damage on the target. Then you can spend 1 rage dice. If you do so, roll 2d6. This unit can move a distance in inches up to the value of the roll. It can move through the combat ranges of enemy units, but it cannot end that move in combat. If your opponent's a fear level lower than yours, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I see. So it's more movement shenanigans.
Like a horde clear and then movement shenanigans.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, and this is instead of your attack. So you.
Oh.
It's kind of like do you know what was happening with like the OBR cavalry where they like ping you and then run away?
Right.
It's kind of like that where it's like horde clear and then run away, I guess.
I see.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I think if it didn't have the increase your opponent's fury level thing, it would have been better, but
Yeah. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we got to use the fury mechanic and rage dice mechanic.
so let's add
Every
a bad
time.
thing.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
let's make it worse. Yeah. Let's make it so people don't take it. Or even less likely to take it. Yeah, these War Scrolls are, I'm a little more interested in the Fellwater Trogoths, but like you said, they do seem hard to use. But Yeah. Ugh. But then, wait, what did you have last time? Wasn't it like two different kinds of fanatics?
Fanatics.
Yeah.
Well, one of the fanatics was crazy for a little bit.
What was
It's
it?
like the end of turn move, because you could recur them and
I
then
don't
end of turn
remember.
move them into combat with something.
Oh, crazy.
So
Okay.
that was pretty spicy. But
Fanatics
yeah,
are
neither of
just
these
super
seem
cool models, but yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
neither of these seem amazing.
it's true. But the special knickknacks and spell lore almost make up for it. I think those are both really fun.
Yeah, 100%.
180 for Fellwaters and 170 for the Wheelas. Yee. Yeah, 180 for the Fellwaters seems crazy to me.
Yep.
What are regular rock gut Troggoths? Like, I'm kind of curious. Anyway,
170.
170. God dang. Yeah, okay. I'll just have more. I'll just have more of the cool shit. Damn. Okay. Alexi asks for Slanesh.
The only thing I worry about with Slanesh is they just got a new book, and I literally haven't read any of it.
Oh, fair enough. Well, Alex.
Maybe we can make a promise to look at it
Oh, that's a good idea.
another week.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's up to Alex. 16 more rows, and I'm done with this pair of socks.
Perfect. Keep us posted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite comments in a while, to be honest. That was so random. It's like, oh, I meant to put that in the family chat, or something. My rowing club chat. Yeah. Is that okay, Alex? Is there anything else people want while we're waiting for... I want Carson to struggle. You always want that.
Thank you.
Though. Yeah, that's nothing new as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Do I miss anything?
Honestly, if we could end the show a little earlier tonight, that'd be nice. I don't know why my headset's like hurting my head.
Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah. I think I haven't. Whenever I like don't shave for a little bit,
I was like,
the
wondering what
tiny
you were
amount of
gonna say.
hair.
I haven't. And I was like, what is he?
Yeah.
It's like some weird phenomenon when you're constipated or something. Or just like, oh, okay, that's pretty crazy. Not just announcing my progress in the last hour. Amazing. Okay. Well, headaches suck, and it becomes even harder to concentrate. So yeah, I'll just say let's end the stream.
Do it.
Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. That was super fun. Yeah, Carbson will make an effort to look at the book. Maybe
I shall. I have to look at it anyway because I'm going to be going to Tacoma next week. So, yeah. Oh,
yeah. You have an announcement.
Right. Yeah. So the captaincy for 2027 Team Canada has been decided.
Uh-huh.
Myself and Mark Polinsky will be co-captains next year, which I'm very excited about because he wanted to come on to be a non-playing captain. I applied to be a playing captain, so I was just like, what if we kissed? And then also we're co-captains.
Whoa. Whoa.
So yeah, I'm excited for it. It'll be nice to have like more brain power to have problems solved. So yeah.
Right.
Someone asked, do you think that we'll see the ogres on Sunday? Probably not, because they said that they're going to be showing something next Monday. So
right. I mean, that's
I mean,
true,
I guess they could.
but we could still just see the box.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, my prediction was 2 weeks from now, but that would still be true. Like, I think we're gonna see stuff like every Monday for the next like 2 or 3 Mondays, probably, right? Like, how much more stuff do we think we're gonna get, or you're gonna get?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
one every week. We'll say 2 every week, actually.
2 every week. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. My prediction was 2 weeks from this last Sunday, a couple days ago. We'll see. I think maybe I'm wrong though. when you say it. Yeah, like I did think about the whole they were still revealing stuff, but I don't know. I want it to be true. I want them to come out with the box now. 2 days ago should have come out. But
They're my Maw tribes, and I want them now.
they're your Maw tribes, and I want them yesterday. Anyway, congratulations to Carbson again, and yeah,
Cret. What is up, fellow AOS slop tubers? I mean, content creators.
Who said that? I love it.
Macrat.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Big Chica on Gluthorn at least. Excited for the hot ogre summer. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
New ogres are too cool. Completely agreed, Hannah. I'm just gonna live vicariously through Carbson though, if that's his real name. Anyway, thank you to everyone for hanging out. Super fun, super kind to you. We'll see you guys next week for more Ogre Slop YouTube content. But yeah, thanks everyone.
Get your ogre slop on Saga of Dice and join the Discord for more ogre slop.
Thank you.
Over and out.